you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another video on the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am, of course, Mr. Clark Griswold. Thank you guys for being here today. I'm glad to be here to do another video for you guys. If you are a first-timer to the Strat or to the channel, welcome to you guys. We are about to change the way that you guys trade in the stock market. So welcome, and if you haven't done so yet, click that subscribe button. And then click that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one. I send out daily watch list videos every day for you guys for free. Okay, I also send out top 5 videos. I send out weekly swing videos, monthly swing videos, informational videos, motivational videos. I've got 200 plus videos for you guys to learn the strat, okay? For you guys to get your eyes on and learn the easiest strategy you will ever learn. I've got videos on what these candlestick numbers mean. I've got videos on entries and exits, broadening formations, Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% rule. I've got a 4-part video series on Paul Tuaro's coined hashtag 30 and 30, which is a reversal on the 30-minute chart. I've got 2 videos on how to play gaps. The list goes on and on. How to trade double inside bars, review videos, how to manage your trades. Okay, I go through multiple different things trying to teach you guys this stuff, okay? You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. You can DM me there. You can comment there. You can ask me any question. Don't think of it as being silly or dumb or you're nervous to ask it. Just ask, okay? I'm here to help you guys out, and I'm pretty adamant on getting back to you guys within the same day that you ask those questions. You can also do the same thing down below on any one of my YouTube videos. Comment down below, give me a thumbs up, ask questions, I will answer them. Just one more thing before we get started. I give this information and these videos out to you guys for free every day, okay? So I spend a lot of time and I put a lot of effort into getting these things out to you. The one thing I ask for you guys in return is to watch the videos, okay? Let the advertisers pay me to teach you. I want to keep your money in your pockets, okay? I don't want you guys to have to pay for this stuff. So watch the ads. Let those advertisers pay me to teach you guys this stuff. And on one other note, this is my first month being monetized. And because of that, I want to give something back to you guys to show my appreciation for the subscribers, the watches, the followers on Twitter. I really appreciate it all, and I never ever thought I would be here. So I want to give something back to you guys. I don't know how much I'm going to make, to be honest, from those advertisements, but I want to give something back to you guys, whether it's $50 or $100 or $25 or whatever it is. I want to do a draw to give something back to you guys. So watch those ads, and again, keep your money in your pockets. Let the advertisers pay for your learning, okay? So let's get started. This is our watch list for Tuesday, June 14th, okay? I'm not going to do a top 5 because I didn't find a whole bunch of plays to go through today, but stay tuned till the end. I will show you the top 2 plays that I think will probably do the best tomorrow. Doesn't mean they will, just based on probabilities and what I think will happen. We'll save that for the end, and if we have a little bit of time, I'll talk a little bit about trade psychology at the end. I may just have to do a whole separate video on that. So let's get started. We'll start with CL. It's Colgate Palmolive. Had an inside bar, okay? And for you guys who have watched these videos multiple times and have been following me and been with the Griswold gang for a long time, you know what I'm about to say. For anybody who's new, inside bars or 1 bars, when we're talking about the strat, do not break the high or the low of the previous candle. And if you don't know what these 1s and 2s are, go watch the candlestick number video, okay? It's in my learning tool video playlist. Okay, go check that out. So we have a 1 bar or an inside bar. Does not break the high or the low of the previous candle, and it shows consolidation within a stock. That's what an inside bar does. It shows consolidation. And I always look at these inside bars as a spring. And when you squish a spring together and you load it and you let it go, it ends up exploding. Whether it goes up or down, it goes one direction. And that's the way I look at these inside bars. And these are a little tough because there's outside bars following them. And like I said, these don't work all the time. But if you look on a lot of inside bars, we had a nice break up off the gap. We come here, inside bar, 3 days we had a break up. Inside bar, had a little bit of a break there. Inside bar, 2 days we ran. Inside bar here, 3 days this thing ran up. Okay, inside bar, 2, 3, 4 days it ran up. So inside bars are very powerful, and when you have consolidation and a break to one side or the other, we usually have really, really good runs with these things, okay? So CL has that, has an inside bar. So when we're looking at taking these, we take the top of the wick or the bottom of the wick. Okay, so the day and the week are green, the month is red. In order for us to flip that month to green, we have a long ways to go, all the way up here. Okay, and I can mark that out, and we'll go back and take a look. If we go back to the daily, this is where the month would flip to green. Okay, now the month is already red. We'll delete that. If we are to switch the week to red, we don't have as far to go, okay? So if we trigger to the downside off of this inside bar, our week has flipped, which means our day has flipped, which means we would have the month, the week, and the day all red, okay? So this to the downside is our more probable trade. Despite this being a green inside bar, the trade that would probably work out the best would be to the downside. Okay? Doesn't mean that's the one that will work out, but that's what it is. Outside of that, we could play it to the upside with calls. The day and the week would both be green, and that's usually what I look for in a day trade, is the day and the week to be green. The month gives us higher probability that that trade is going to work out if it's the same color, okay? And as the quarterly and the yearly go to the same color as well, that just gives us more and more confluence and more probability that that trade works out, okay? So we can take calls at 76.83. Our first target to the upside would be the top of the preceding wick. Same thing if we go to the downside, triggers for puts at 75.43. Our first target is at $75.15. And we'd have to go back here to find the next one. It would be way down here. And sorry guys, these should be green. That's how I do my targets. That one will be green as well. And that is the first play on the list, okay? Play number 1. Next up is Alcoa Corporation. Okay, we had this gap here, 2 down green. And we're looking for a 2 down, 2 up reversal. So calls at $50.88 off of Alcoa. Cisco, CSCO. This is probably going to be another 2 down green, is my guess. If we go to it, CSCO, Cisco, there we go. 2 down green, calls at 43.83. Where do we have to go to flip the month? On this one, we have an inside bar on the monthly. Okay, and again, this is a long ways to go to get up here to flip the month. And I can put in the line just so we can see there. We can go back to the day. This is our trigger. To flip the month, we would have to go through and hit third targets. That would flip the month. Does that happen? Probably not, but I don't know. So again, there's not a lot of great trades off of the daily list. So when we run into this and they don't play the way we want them to off of the very start in the morning, I would switch personally to go start looking for 30 and 30 plays. And if you don't know what those are, again, go watch the 30 and 30 videos. But that's what I would do. Or I would go look to try and scalp something on the 3 or the 5. That's what I would do personally. And when I do that, I look at specific stocks like NEO, SPY, AMD, QQQ. There's a few other ones. Ford is one of them. Lucid tends to work out really well. Okay, so stocks like that are very liquid and I can get in and get out of very fast. So that's Cisco. Next up is GS, Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs, same thing. Because of the market was all red today, there are very few plays that ended up being 2 down and green. So we can look for calls on this one at 286.42. Tag the bottom of a broadening formation here. As you can see, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. We can look for a reversal on GS, Goldman Sachs. The day and the week are both green. In order for us to flip this month, we've got, again, a long, long way to go to flip that month to green. But we can take calls at 286.42. Next up is IBM, 2 down green, calls at 137.57. We've already triggered to the downside on the month. Okay, the day and the week are green. It is more probable that this all flips to red on the day and the week. But again, if we go to the 3 month, which is the quarterly, the Q, that's got a ways to go too. So we can put in just a target there just to show you where it would be on the daily. So we go to the daily. It's way down here. Okay, so again, we would have to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, just through between third and fourth target in order to flip that quarterly to red. Okay, hopefully this is making sense with you guys. So again, calls on IBM at 137.57. MS is Morgan Stanley. It'll be the same thing, 2 down green with a gap here. So I'll go through this one real quick with you guys on how to play when there is a gap. So calls at 76.26. First target, the bottom of the wick. I know I usually say the top, but when we have this gap, no candle in between here and here, that is our first target. Then our next target becomes the top of the candle and the bottom of this one again. Okay, so that's on Morgan Stanley. Nike is up next. That's NKE. Nike 2 down green, calls at 112.02. Day and the week are green. The week, we've already trended down to the downside on the week here. And then the month is red. So in order to flip the month again, we're way, way up here at 119.50. So if we go back to the daily, and we look at 119.50, way up here is where we flip. So again, not very probable trades, and that's why I said these aren't great setups for tomorrow. Okay, not my favorite plays. Next up is Roblox Rblx. Roblox has a 2 down green. We can take calls at $26.72. Day and the week are green. Again, there's your gap fill target right there at 27.67. Last thing I've got here, guys, is GDX. GDX is a gold miners ETF. Full time frame continuity to the downside. It's a 3-1 setup, okay? So I'm going to mark these out for you. Calls at, let me just change that to yellow. Calls at $30.47, or sorry, puts at $30.47, calls at $31.61. Time frame continuity is telling me this is going to go to the downside. Our first target, again, bottom of the wick, change that to green, $30.36. So this is a very probable play that I think will play out. Again, I don't know, but this is one of the two that I think are more probable. The spread between these are also very good. I checked them earlier today. They look okay. Okay, and then the next one, and the last one is KR. Inside bar on KR, full time frame outside of the year is to the downside, okay? So again, puts are more probable on this based on the time frame continuity. And we can take, let me change that to yellow again. We can take puts at $50.11, or we can take calls at 51.03. And again, not to say that this isn't going to work out, but the week would flip right here. So the week would also be green here, and then our month would flip. We're way up here. So the day and the week could flip to green. No problems on this one. But again, calls at 51.03, puts at $50.11. First targets here. We'll make that green at $50 even. And then first targets here at $51.49. Guys, that's a list. One other thing, I'll go through this psychology with you guys a little bit here. You guys don't have to trade, okay? If you don't have setups and you don't see anything, don't go chasing. Let the trades come to you. You guys don't need to go out, hoping that something's going to work. If it's not there, don't trade it. The other thing is, if a trade goes bad on you, put it to the back of your mind. I mean, you can go look and see what you did wrong, but put it to the back of your mind and try and put it out of sight, out of mind. Okay, I was a goalie for hockey growing up, and I was always taught that you let in a goal and you just get ready for the next one. You forget about it. You put it out of your mind, because if you constantly think about it and think about it and think about it, it's going to eat away at you, and then you're going to end up revenge trading or spending more than you need to on a trade, and it's just not required. I'm going to do, I think, a video on this separately for you guys talking about psychology. I think it'll help you guys out a lot, because again, a lot of you guys are paper trading, and when you go from paper trading to real trading, there's another little something there that you don't have the emotion when you're paper trading. So something I like to talk to you guys about. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day on Tuesday. Good luck. Hope you guys are green. Don't rush into trades. Let the trades come to you, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.